Well, we may have been disappointed by getting bounced out of the Europa League and dropped down to the Europa Conference League, but after our resounding win to get us into the league phase, things have looked pretty good here, and Kasımpaşa is back on track, baby. And a very hearty welcome back to Bottom to the Top. This is episode number 38. I'm Mr. Cellophane. I hope you are having an absolutely fantastic week so far. You got over the hump, and the weekend, ooh, it's so darn close. We have played pretty well. The transfer window has slammed shut in Turkey, and we're going to get into full details of what happened in just a little bit. It's not a surprise that Galatasaray had the most players leaving at 17. They had a €250 million debt to erase, and they're still way over their wage budget, so we'll see what happens. Also, not a surprise, Fenerbahce were the biggest spenders. They spent $20.5 million on their transfer window. Again, we're going to get to those details in just a minute, but I bet you are curious what has happened since we last saw you. Well, since the 2-0 win to eliminate Almanoya Nicosia from the Europa Conference League, nothing but good things. A 3-match winning streak in the league, starting off with a 5-1 victory over Ankaragücü, and it was mighty impressive. We rattled off 25 shots while only enjoying 34% of the possession. We found the back of the net 5 times in this match, and some of them were absolutely gorgeous. Yusuf Insi got everything going 11 minutes in as he took a weird bounce. He was all alone in front of the goal, beat Tariq 1-on-1. Then Boubacar Traore scored not once, but twice in this match. The first one, he took the nice feed from Yusuf Insi. You are not going to win one-on-one against Boubacar Traore. And again, with the sitter in the middle, back-to-back goals. He scored his brace. We would end up eventually losing him to an injury, however. They tried to get one back, and in fact, they did, making it 3-1 on that one. But in the 80th minute, Furlong took the ball into the corner, found Samed in the box. Samed went himself, the right footer, far post, to take the 4-1 lead, and then Mustafa with the steal, playing it ahead to Mateus Enrique. He finds Baron, I should say, in front of the goal for his first goal in a Kasımpaşa uniform, and it was the beginning of something absolutely brilliant. We followed up with a 2-1 win over Göztepe at home. And then I wish I had shown you this match. We were concerned about Fenerbahce on the road. Now, they had come in on a 5-match unbeaten streak, winning 4, drawing 1. But Sakishi fed Siddiqui, who found Mustafa alone in front of the goal, beating Livakovic to open up the scoring. And Kasımpaşa did not look back. Furlong found Laidler, who launched it from range. Livakovic never saw it coming. 2-0 there. Yusuf with the throw-in, getting it back from Amenda. It's going to become 3-0 as Aiden was in front for his 3rd goal of the season. Yes, he had moved forward for the set-piece play on the long throw. Fenerbahce did get one back off of the corner in the 77th minute, but it was far from enough. 3-1 capped off our 3-match winning streak in the league, heading into the league phase of the Europa Conference League. Which brings us to where we are today for this episode. A pair of home matches, first in the Europa Conference League against Shkendia, and then top of the table, Trabzonspor comes in for a critical matchup in the league. We are in 6th place right now on 9 points. Yes, we are tied on points and ahead on goal difference over Konyaspor and Antalyaspor, but because they beat us earlier in the league, that is why we sit behind them on the table. But we are only 4 points off of the top, a massive 6-pointer coming up when we return to league play. But first, the transfer window. We did find ourselves surprisingly active. No major outgoings, just some Utes off on loan, but we did bring in 3 new bodies. First, we were looking for a younger, athletic right back that we could use to spell Morgantini, and also Morgantini is 32 years old. We definitely want to have more in the stable. Really, the only backup we had was Mateus Enrique, who has been all right, but massively unspectacular. Now, Gianluca Jimenez, the 21-year-old Argentinian, no international experience, which is a little disappointing, but he has a ton of pace and determination. He is a very hard worker with a massive ceiling, so hopefully we'll be able to develop that out of him. We may get him some playing time this year. He's not going to be on our Conference League roster, to be sure, because Enrique is still around, and Mateus Enrique is a bit more versatile. He can play in any of the midfield positions as well. But Jimenez, a possibility for the future. Hoping for some more immediate dividends and looking to add another Turkish option on the bench. Süleyman Sabici, we got him on a free transfer. He was at Trabzonspor. His mentals are phenomenal. He's got speed on him. He's very good with the ball, and he's very good off the ball. Very smart player, hoping that he can add quite a bit to our attacking midfield. Didn't really get a ton of opportunities coming off the bench at Trabzonspor last year. Did not see any activity this year after he was released. So hoping to get a little bit more productivity out of him than maybe he has seen in the past. And finally, we paid the most for any player we have all year long. 925 grand is going to be the potential fee when all is said and done for 28-year-old Italian national Andrea Donzi. He's a physical defensive midfielder, which I feel like we kind of needed a more burly presence, I guess, for lack of a better term. I mean, he's not really like a burly guy, but we are looking to replace potentially, or at least spell, Evan Laidler, who has been pretty good, but he's a little bit more offensively minded. In fact, if you just look at the comparison, he is bigger, he is stronger, he is more physical, he's a little faster, his vision's better. Just overall, he is a better player. Now, we did have to kind of promise the world to him, so we may have issues if he doesn't really pan out and we end up not playing him very much. But Andrea Donzi is most likely going to see the bulk of the time at our right defensive midfielder position for the foreseeable future. And I almost forgot because it hasn't happened yet, but Alperen Babacan will be joining Eibar in Spain when their transfer window opens back up at the end of December. He actually played decently for us in his one league appearance this year. We just really didn't have a spot for him. We ended up loaning him out, if you remember, late last year and kept him on. He is currently registered for our European squad, so he is going to stick around for a little bit, maybe have some use for us, but he is going to be joining our Eibar for a fee of 900,000 euros. So whatever we spent, in reality, we got back. Of course, the one thing we failed to consider, so Turkey has a transfer window that closes later than most European nations. Well, at the end of our transfer window, we are unable to change our European registration. That means Sabici, Andrea Donzi, all unable to be added to our European squad. Same with Gianluca Jimenez. So hopefully we can get by with what we have. So we hope we can keep our winning ways going. Now, German Diaz and Umit Khan are completely out with injuries. Boubacar Traore and Andriy Sakishi are recovering from theirs. They are pretty much unavailable for this match, although they will be on the bench. It's going to be Nicholas in goal. A back four is going to look a little different. We've got Adem as our left back. We're giving the day off to James Furlong. Again, he will be on the bench, but we did originally bring Adem in to be a potential backup at left back, and with Umit Khan out with injury, He's pressed into service. Amenda and Joseph are going to be in the middle of our back four with Morgantini on the right-hand side. Laidler and Ugashan will be joined by Ali Khan in the midfield. It will be Yusuf Insi and Almazbekov on the attack with Mustafa Demirci, who has scored for us. We're hoping to get a little bit more scoring out of him. He's going to be leading the line as our striker. Now, during last year's Journeyman, we felt it was good luck when we played in the Europa League and the Europa Conference League to sing along with the theme music. I'm going to spare you guys here on YouTube the same. It was a lot of fun, but I think that the Europa League, Europa Conference League music is far superior to the Champions League theme. Let me know how you feel about the two pieces of music in the comments below. We are set to go. We are in our white and black. Khadija is wearing the red and black striped tops, and we are underway. First match is at home. We don't really have a ton of folks in the stands, just a little over 3,000 in attendance in this match, and already a couple of bookings for Kasımpaşa as Laidler and Benedict Joseph have seen yellow. Amenda, oh my goodness, his header off the crossbar off of the corner kick. Goalkeeper able to grab a hold of it. Oh, Nicholas is going to look to restart. We are in the 22nd minute. Playing pretty high press here is Khadija. Benedict Joseph will play it to the near side, settled down by Morgantini. It's going to, oh my God, be taken away by Asalari. Now, come on. I mean, I think that was probably like a graphical engine thing going on there because, I mean, the pass to Morgantini, mishandled. Ugash Khan gets knocked off it, and Benedict Joseph just a step too slow as Asalari beats Nicholas across his body. I don't know. I'm a little, that's a little suspect for me. Jovanovski to start things off for Khadija. Yusuf intercepts. He's going to shoot from range, and Renner diving to his left will make that stop. Yusuf Insi playing with some fire in his belly, as the commentators have said. Another set piece. Konstantinov ahead. Ali Khan, Adem finally able to clear it, but Rufati is going to track that down along the far side. Plays it in the middle. Stankovsky. Jovanovski ahead. Swept away by Mustafa, and Amenda comes clear with it. Dropping it to Joseph, who has a bit more space. Looking for Almazbekov. He's got him. Almazbekov forward into the middle. Mustafa Demirci drilling it home. His third goal of the season in all competitions. And Kasımpaşa in the 34th minute has equalized at 1. Benedict Joseph. Now, this was very interesting. Almazbekov let it go past him. I don't think the defender was ready for that. He ended up missing the ball, leaving Almazbekov open in space, who found Mustafa sitting just outside the 6-yard box. I am not going to complain, as possession and the shots on goal advantage have tilted in the way of Kasımpaşa, but the score remains level at 1 as we hit the end of the first half. A little bit of halftime inspiration, and we are underway. We have asked Ali Khan to play a little bit more of an attacking role, maybe try to make some plays just a touch further up the pitch. Dem going to throw it forward. He's got Almazbekov at the edge of the box. One-on-one, flipping it back, looking for Laidler. Can't find him. Morgantini, though, is going to be pushed down. I believe he was in the box, and if so, this could be a penalty opportunity for Kasımpaşa. VAR is reviewing. They have awarded a penalty on the play. Great job by Morgantini. Stepping up to take it is going to be Amenda. From the back line, he gets Renner to dive one way, puts it past him the other. First goal of the year for Amenda. It came from the penalty spot. Not something we necessarily would have expected, but just a couple of minutes into this second half, a mistake by Khadija, and Amenda helps take advantage of that. What a play by Morgantini, being aggressive in the box, which led to the defender pushing him down. Now a free kick in a very dangerous spot for Ali Khan. Lots of men forward. He goes for it, and just gets a little bit too much under that one as it rockets over the goal. As we approach 30 minutes remaining, another set piece. Joseph is going to send this forward. He's not going to find anybody. Renner will launch it long. Joseph nodding it down to Ogushan. Ahead for Morgantini with some space. Nice pass for Almazbekov. Taking it wide, throwing it back post. He finds Yusuf Insi, and Yusuf able to pop a header over the outstretched arms of Renner. It's Kasımpaşa 3, Shkendija 1. And we are 30 minutes away from taking a commanding position here in the Europa Conference League. Yusuf Insi has been playing like a man on a mission. He's been super motivated, and it paid off there. In fact, Yusuf, you are living up to your billing so far this year. We are very happy with him. Just over 20 minutes left to go. Laidler will drop it back for Amenda. Looked like Adem was starting to make a run on the near side. They'll play it instead to Morgantini. Morgantini making things happening. Ali Khan in that attacking position that we asked him to take. Finds a lane, gets behind the defense, pots it past Renner. It's Kasımpaşa 4, Shkendija 1, Morgantini launching it ahead. What a run by Ali Khan. And it looks like the defenseman got in the way of that one. Rufati is going to have that bounce off of his leg. There's really nothing Renner could have done. And with the 3-goal lead, we are going to find a way to get some guys a little bit more involved, or at least, get new guys in there. So Mateus Henrique is going to come in for Morgantini, who has a yellow card, has played very well. Laidler will make way for Drace Siddiqui. We're also going to get Saped Hopash in place of Ugashan, Ilmaz, and Yusuf Insi. Take a bow. Atrich Arakan is going to make his way onto the pitch. 4 changes with just over 20 minutes remaining on the clock. Hopefully we can see this out without giving up another goal. Having the +3 goal differential on the live table right now, we are currently sitting in 4th place after our first match in the league round of the Europa Conference League. 22-5. Your shots on goal. Just a couple of minutes ticking down. Matreski with a final third throw-in, though. He will get it back, plays it into the box. Maricic for Angelov, but he can't control the header. Sent out behind. It'll be a goal kick for Kasımpaşa. That was like basically the lone opportunity of the half for Shkendija, and they let it fall by the wayside. The 3 minutes added on turned to 4. They have elapsed. It is Kasımpaşa 4, Shkendija 1. That makes 5 wins in a row in all competitions for us as we take on a very tough league opponent in Trabzonspor. Luckily, we're at home. And this run really wouldn't be what it is without the play of Beknaz Almazbekov. We plucked him from the Galatasaray youth system while they were selling players off. 65,000 euros. An absolute steal for this guy. He's made 4 appearances in all competitions, including 1 in the Europa Conference League. 1 goal, 3 assists so far. I think we got ourselves a very nice bargain. Even though all league matches are important, match fitness, rotating the squad is more important right now. It is still very early in the season. There is a lot of football to be played. We don't want to push anybody beyond their breaking point. That being said, we are making some changes, a couple of debuts to be made in this match against Trabzonspor. We are at home. Nicholas is going to be in goal. Our back 4 is going to look pretty normal. It's going to be Furlong, Adem, Amenda, and Morgantini. Donzi is getting his first start at the base of the midfield with Dre Siddiqui and Ali Khan. We are going to move Ali Khan into that more attacking role that we did in the last match. In the second half, it worked out very well for us. Suleiman Sabici is getting his first start in a Kasımpaşa kit. Yusuf Insi is going to be next to him, and Baron Demirojlu is going to get the start because Mustafa Demirci, while he is match fit, we don't want to put too many minutes in those legs too early. Yes, he's 19 years old. He should be able to handle it, but we already have Boubacar Traore trying to come back from an injury. We don't want to risk anything in this match. It's a huge 6-pointer near the top of the table. Trabzonspor currently sitting in second place because Adana Demirspor won their last match and jumped ahead of them to the top. We did consider starting Jimenez at right back, but we really want to get our money's worth out of Morgantini. We are in excellent form, winners of 5 in a row across all competitions, and hoping to continue that today at home versus Trabzonspor. 4,200 in attendance. Another long throw in by Yusuf. He'll get it back from Siddiqui along the edge of the box. Yusuf's going to take it himself. It's going to ricochet off of Hughes past Ugurshkan. It's going to be credited as an own goal against Will Hughes. But Kasımpaşa, 10 minutes in, taking the 1-0 lead. And when you are on a win streak like we are, you tend to get the bounces to go your way. And literally, that's what happened to make that goal a reality. With the ball, once again, a couple of minutes later, throw into Adem Siddiqui. They've got a lot of pressure on us. Amenda in the middle. Ali Khan, touch pass up for Yusuf Insi. He'll lose control of the ball. Miranda coming away with it. Miranda dropping it back to Aslan. Ahmet Aslan finds Hughes to Ushtun. Switch of play over the left wing side. Ayrton Lucas forward for Bashaketas. Moises into the middle. Mora with a shot. It's going to ricochet off of the post and go out of bounds. Knotted down by Dancy. Yusuf carrying it forward again. He needs to be a little tidier with the ball in this match. I know he wants to do a lot himself. He sees himself as the man. Playing it to Ali Khan, who is in the box, trying to chip it over Ugurshkan, but it's a little bit too strong, leaning back just a little too much, and he pops it over the crossbar. Yusuf to throw it in, getting it back from Siddiqui. Amenda, edge of the box, finds Adem. Adem going from range. That's going to hit off the crossbar. We are taking our opportunities. Every shot we possibly can, we are pulling the trigger. We are out shooting Trabzonspor 4-1. Heading into the 21st minute as they look to control in the middle third. Semih, Hughes looking for Hugo Moore. Furlong tries to tip it away, but Almiron coming clear. He's got a man in the middle. Amenda is going to head that away. Moises picking it up, dropping it back for Ayrton Lucas. Morgantini, though, steps in front of that pass. Suleiman chipping it forward. He's got Yusuf Insi. Moves past one man. Insi is in. He's going to shoot one on the ground, and Ugurshkan is going to just scoop that up. Not the greatest shot, but a good look. Morgantini sending it in. Amenda with the header on the corner kick. Again, over the crossbar. Cannot make it work. Both teams have hit the woodwork once in this match. Kasımpaşa, though, with the 1-0 lead. Just a little over 30 minutes in. Hughes will backtrack and drop it to Ushtun. Near side for Ahmet Aslan. He's got a man on him. In the middle for Hugo Mora. Again, being harassed. So it's back to Ushtun. Across for Semih. He's going to look on the left wing. He's going to find Ayrton Lucas. Has some space in front of him. Bakasetas ahead. Moises in. Shot. And it's going to hit the post. But this one is going to ricochet into the goal. It was a nice pass by Bakasetas. He found Moises in a lane on the left side of our box, and nice run, good shot. Nicholas maybe a little too far off of his line, trying to cut down the angle, could not get a hand on it to stop that from going in. And Moises, it was tight, but it looked like he was onside, and we are tied at 1. Trabzonspor, their first shot on target, and they connected. To be fair, we only have one shot on target as well. We are going to tick down to the final moments of the first half, and that's where we are going to end the first 45. It's Kasımpaşa 1, Trabzonspor 1. We need to step things up just a little bit here in the second half. Ultimately, our defense has been playing pretty well in this match. We held Trabzonspor to just 2 shots on goal through the first 45. We have made a change at the half. Mustafa Demirci is in at striker. I figure keep up his match fitness, and he wasn't so tired he couldn't play 45 minutes of football. Morgantini with it in the Kasımpaşa end. He'll play catch with Amenda, back and forth a little bit as we look for some inroads, finally just dropping it back to Nicholas to get things restarted up the other side. Adem for Suleiman, once again back for Nicholas. Ahead for Amenda. He did have a potential lane forward. Morgantini running into some traffic along the near sideline. Amenda across for Adem. They're going to try the far side. Furlong with it, and he has space. Furlong pushing it forward. Ahead, he's got Suleiman in the box for Ali Khan, and Ali Khan with his third goal of the season, chipping it in to put Kasımpaşa up 2-1. And Suleiman in his debut, I believe, is going to pick up the assist. This time he will drop it to Adem in the middle for Danzi on a yellow card. Adem again to that left side. Furlong flipping it forward. He's got Suleiman in stride. Stops, throws it into the middle. Can't find his man. Ali Khan is going to get it off the defense, but this one he's not going to be able to drill into the back of the net. He chips it over the crossbar. Another beautiful opportunity for Ali Khan. Just moving his positioning just that slight bit forward has really paid dividends in this match. Suleiman has also been excellent. Moises with it again. Can't get in front of Amenda. Nicholas, did he get a hand on it? He did, to tip that over the crossbar. Moises looking to deliver the corner kick. A lot of guys in the box. It's pretty crowded. And Kasımpaşa is able to clear. Siddiqui able to put his head on it and get that out. Just about 20 minutes left to go. Yusuf Insi is kind of knackered, so we'll get Endri Sakishi in there. Suleiman has been magnificent so far, as has Ali Khan. Morgantini also pretty good. We're going to give Jimenez an opportunity to strut his stuff out there. We are trusting our team to see this result out. In the final 20 minutes, we are leading 2-1. Offensively, this match has basically been all Kasımpaşa. 12-4, your shots on goal. Jimenez stepping in front of the throw-in, and it is a turnover. The counterattack is on Siddiqui, has Sakishi. Suleiman is with it. Suleiman shoots, and he hits the post. Oh, Suleiman with an opportunity for his second goal contribution of the match. Amenda heading it forward. Man taken down. Lincoln will look to clear, and it looks like the foul has been committed, but outside the box. Advantage was being played, but it got negated. So Sakishi from just outside the box, straight on, a five-man wall ahead of him. He's going to have a chance to put us up 3-1, and this one is going to flick off of a head of the Trabzonspor defenseman and go out behind for a corner, which Sakishi will also take. He's going to look for a man near post. We've got some size out on the pitch right now. Sakishi taking his time, delivers. Amenda heads it on and over, and sadly missing the target. Siddiqui with a throw-in. He's got Ali Khan. Back for Siddiqui, flipping it far post. Danzi heading it into the ground, and Andrea Danzi scoring. Two players on their debut, making contributions on the offense. It was Suleiman with the assist on the Ali Khan goal, and now it is Andrea Danzi taking the cross from Siddiqui, heading it past Ugrish Khan to put Kasımpaşa up 3-1. And I think, barring any miracle for Trabzonspor, I think not only are we going into a European place, but we are going to our sixth win in a row in all competitions, considering where we started the season. This is magnificent. Oh, what a steal from Mustafa. Runs into a little bit of traffic, feeds it forward. Sakishi is there. The defense has gotten back, so we'll slow down. Danzi, Suleiman, and Suleiman with the goal in his first appearance with Kasımpaşa. His second goal contribution. He's got a goal and an assist. It's Kasımpaşa 4, Trabzonspor 1. And Danzi, he picked up the assist. So the two debutantes, each with a goal and an assist, and it makes us look like we are the masters of the transfer window, as 4 minutes will be added on to the end of this match, but it is not going to matter. Trabzonspor is going to fall. They're still on 13 points in second place. We've moved up in the fourth on 12. So the top of the table is still well within our grasp. And Suleiman Sabici, by the way, who was cast off by Trabzonspor on his debut, makes his old team pay, named player of the match with a goal and an assist, 5 key passes. He covered 8 miles. I think Suleiman Sabici is going to be quite the signing, especially since he cost us nothing. Our march through the Sportoto Super League continues. Also, the Europa Conference League phase. We're going to come back with another pair of home matches. First, we're going to take on Hatayspor, who is newly promoted and enjoying a pretty good start to the season, currently sitting mid-table in 8th place on 10 points after 6 matches. And then in the Europa Conference League, one of our big challenges, it's going to be Lech at home. We hope to see you then. And as always, thank you for all of the support, the subscriptions, the likes. Please continue to support the channel in any way that you can. We're going to wrap up the week with more of our Journeyman save here in FM 24, and we hope to see you then. Until tomorrow, Babar.